Good morning, party people. I'm here. Here I am. I made it. Where's my coaster? Good morning. How y'all doing? It's morning time. Get your coffee. See who's all on here. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Chris. I haven't been here in a while. Well, welcome back. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Alois. Hi, Susan. Good morning, Barb. Hi, Gloria. Mary Ann, good morning. Good morning, Jennifer. Hello, Gloria. Release the crafting. I did get your pictures. I'm going to post them. I just got them. I just looked at the bat phone this morning. And I was like, it's like updating the messenger or something. And I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm like, okay, so everything looks weird. And I'm like, eh. So yeah, I'm working on that. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Donna Dragon Slayer. Hi, Mary. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Good morning, Rosanna. Yeah. So, here's the goings-ons for today. Today is Wednesday. Today is Members Only Live. Right? We're going to do Members Only at the store today. In Taylor's Falls. Ribbit. We're going to do Taylor's Falls store day today. Because I got to go out there. And I got to take some stuff back over there. And I got to get some stuff for the things and stuff. So we're going on a Wednesday. And also, I would like to announce that Miss Amber had another grandbaby yesterday. I think they named him Milo. So that's her second grandbaby. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go congratulate her and maybe bring her a coffee. We're gonna do a live show from the store. And yeah, so I guess mom and baby are both doing good. They had to have a C-section though. Which I thought was kind of not great. They went with induction. They induced her, and then that didn't work, and then they had to go with C-section. So, but I guess everybody's doing okay, so that's good. So we're gonna go congratulate Amber. What necklace are you wearing today? Today, I'm wearing this little heart necklace. It's knotted. It's just knotted little hearts. And this one is from Cindy. This is my baby necklace. Uh-oh, what is this saying to me? A new version of Wavelink is available. That's nice. We're busy right now. Remind me later. Cindy made this for me. It's got all the cute little baby things on it. Yay, a TF visit. Yeah. We're going to do a TF visit today. So I like that. I had a C-section twice. Ugh. Oh. I got my frog earrings on. Still got my frog earrings on. I got to go show those to Amber. She's going to love those. Good morning. Hi, Debbie. Both of my deliveries were pretty easy. 6 hours from first contraction to the first and 4 hours for my second. Oh, well, that's pretty good. I love the TF visits. Yeah. Well, here, let me show you what's got going on here. Oh, whoops. Hello, come here. Today, we're going to make that little necklace that I talked about. So I've been shopping my store. This is my new thing. If you're just coming back around here, we had some changes. I'm going to keep talking about the changes. So we're shopping the store, And so this is Thunderhorse Descendant.biz, and this is under Bead Store in the Nature's Awakening collection. Here it tells you all about the collection if you care to read it. If you just want to look at the pictures, that's fine. They're down here. And today we are going to use this guy. Hi, good morning. TF visits cost me money though. Yeah, TF visits cost me money too. Don't worry, you're not alone. Your frog earrings are great, thank you. I made those yesterday on the show, and I was just like, I have to keep these. We're gonna use this dark goldenrod pendant ready necklace cord. I have that on the desk, and I found my pendant. This one. 30 millimeter assorted round shell pendant pairs. Well, most of the only ones that we have left, I think, are trees. I'm going to use a tree. I don't think it's that one. It's similar to this one. Anyways, mine's a tree. I think it's cool. These were my favorites. These were my favorites from before I left, when we were looking at all the new stuff that came in. And these were some of my favorites that I wanted to use, and I never got to use them. So anyways, I'm going to use them today. That's the plan. And it's going to be super quick and easy necklace making. And then I went downstairs and I was like, okay, we're changing the way we're doing things, and we're doing stuff and things. And I was like, I got to get on top of this so I can know what I'm doing with my inventory, right? So, I don't know if you can see this, but I'll show it. So I went downstairs and I found these 2 buckets of things. These are the Randy things. This is why Randy can't find anything. So these are the things that I kept from the website drops, like from the bead drops and from like the live sales over the past, I don't know how long. And Shannon was putting them in the little bags for us. Well, we're not.
Hi there, this is your phone. Oh my gosh, I'm just ringing away here. Ring, ring, ring. Oh man, it's a good.
Hello? Yeah. Yep, that's correct. Yeah, no, he's not the primary. Could I possibly call you back in an hour? I know you need a payment and I have that, but I'm live on the internet right now. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. Bye. They're coming to put in the hot water heater. Sorry. They're coming to put in the hot water heater and the new central air system. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but for the last, I think, 2 or 3 years, we've been without air conditioning. So, and last year Jeff was like, do you want to put it in? And I was like, oh, we can make it one more summer without air conditioning. And thank goodness it was a mild summer. But now, if I'm going to move and we're going to sell the house, we've got to do that. So I've had it in the works since last year. I scheduled it. Remember when we had the gas leak? When the gas leak guy came, he said, well, if you want to schedule it now, they'll give you a discount, blah-de-blah-de. So now they're coming to put it in April. She wants money. She wants $3,700 today, and then on April 25th, she wants another $3,700. That's how much money she wants, which is a lot of hundreds of dollars. I'm pretty sure it's like $8,000. Something like that. So anyways, you never know what you're going to get at Thunder House. We're going to make a necklace, and then I'm going to show you guys all the stuff. We got to get this stuff sorted. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Phyllis put it into some boxes that are like Randy's boxes to use on the show or something, because it just feels like it's in disarray. I don't know. It needs help. Good morning. I can relate to gas leaks. Thank you for your support, Mary. Yeah, so I was like, well, things. Let's go over here. Oh, we have Jefferson's phone number down as the primary, blah blah, which she says that every time. And every time I'm like, yeah, Jefferson does not know anything about any of this. And she's like, I know because I called him. I'm like, yeah, he probably didn't know what you were talking about. Okay, so I got all my stuff. Ta-da, we're over here now. You look great. Thank you. I should really put on some lipstick so I don't look dead. But I'm going to do that. Now I really don't look dead. I look really bright. I think Phyllis or Molly should put it into a project pack and leave them out for you. Well, yeah. You look good without it this morning. I cannot. This is the same lipstick that I wore at the wedding. It's the same one that I wear all the time. I'm just like bright red lips early in the morning. Absolutely, 100%. It cost $7,000 to get it installed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So I asked Jefferson if he was going to maybe want to kick in on that, and he was like, It's like, all right, well, I'll try to figure it out. I'm like, do you know how many necklaces I have to sell to make $8,000? It's quite a lot. But I won. When we went to Vegas, I won $2,000 in my payout. Remember on my jackpot? Did I tell you guys that? Maybe I didn't tell you that. I won $2,000. I got a hand pay at the casino in Vegas. And so I brought all of that home. I actually brought home, I think I want to say close to $3,000 in winnings. Because unlike other people, I'm just like, stash it away in the purse. Just put it up in the room. Just stash it away in the little purse. And that's what I did. So I got basically almost my whole first payment of the hot water heater doings and central air system from Vegas. So that's good. I was going to use it for other things, but. Okay. Let's get this party started, shall we? Let me see. Bead mat. Bead mat. Yeah, this is going to be super easy. And I know that it'll give us time to look at all those other things I got over there. Because it's just like a little simple little necklace. But if you're into little simple little necklaces, here you are. So these are mother of pearl shell. And then they have like this little gold doings, and then it's like, I don't know if it's resin on the top or what it is, but it's really cool looking. So we could do I could look in my crazy findings box and I could see if we have like a pinch veil or something, or I could just do a jump ring. And honestly, I think I'm probably just gonna do a large jump ring. And that's gonna be that. This is your 5-minute beading project here, if you need it. And since the findings on here are gold, I will look in the gold box and I'll find us something. I could use this. No, I'll use this. Good morning. You are lucky. I go through my allotted $25 in about 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I like to play, I like to gamble and stuff, but I don't get crazy or anything. I'm usually pretty lucky. Jeff's pretty lucky too. He won a jackpot while we were there. He won I think his jackpot was like $1,200 or $1,500 or something. Also, so that's good. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Literally all we're going to do is just to put this jump ring on. We're going to call that a day. We're going to look at our little necklace. We're going to make sure our lobster's on the right-hand side because we like it to be on the right-hand side. And we're just going to put it on here like this. And we're going to say, oh, I'm sorry. Did you want this super amazing shell necklace? Because I have one. And that is the extent of our beading for the day. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? Let's try it on. Good morning, Lois. Let's see, do I want it short or long? Okay, yeah. So this one's kind of like, it's in the longer. That was a great project. Thanks, Becky. Thanks, Becky. Look how good it looks, though. Can't argue with it. It looks great. I like it. It looks like it took more than 5 minutes to make. Actually, it probably wasn't even 5 minutes. Maybe it was 5 minutes with counting, rounding up all the stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so also these little guys, I think these ones are stainless steel, I think. So that's cool. So there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Done. Amazing. Need a quick gift. Need a quick, some kind of something. There you go. We also have this cord in green, if that's helpful to you. Now we're going to look at this box of business. Because let's be real, the box of business is super fun. I love your braids. Your hair is growing back fast. Well, just in time for me to cut it again. Keep it simple. Yeah. Well, I was, so I cut my hair I'm going to cut my hair for the baby, but I said I was going to wait till after the wedding. So I'm probably going to cut it. Maybe Jeff will cut it this weekend. Although it's not really as long as it was before, so I don't know if I can do it like in the back braid when I cut it. Maybe. I might have to do little braids like this and then put them together, which is fine. Just because it makes it easier to cut them off. And then I'll have super short hair for the summer. Okay, let's see. I think, what are we going to do? How are we even going to do this? Let's get a box. Should we have a box? Is all this stuff going to fit in a box? Probably not. Hold on. Okay, I got this one, and then I'm going to run out to the porch and I'm going to get another one. This one came from Amazon review. It just looks like this. or something. I don't know what they're doing. Are we on the hunt for anything particular at Taylor's Falls? Well, I heard, not really, but I heard that we are going to, I heard that Jeff and Diane went to a show or something. They went somewhere this last weekend and they got like a whole bunch of new stuff. So I'm excited to see what that's all about. Okay, so this is actually supposed to be for like diamond painting stuff, I guess, and that's why it has all these numbers and stuff. I mean, I guess if you were a person who really likes to organize your beads and you're particular about it, you could stick one of these number stickers on there, and then this could correlate to a spreadsheet of some sorts if you're into that kind of thing. I am absolutely not into that kind of thing. Honestly, even putting them in these jars might be a problem for me, but you know. How is Jefferson doing? Jefferson went to the hospital and they basically told him that he had influenza A and there was nothing they could do for him. They said he wasn't contagious anymore, and they gave him a I didn't know these were different colors. They gave him a note for his work. And then his work said, "We need to talk about your not being here for 3 months." So, I don't know how that's going. Let me get these. Oh, is it broken? Okay, it's broken. Right off the bat, Amazon review, not doing very well. Broken. Stickers. I'm about to do a lot of simple with untouched bargain bead box. All of these blue packages. Yeah, sometimes, you know what though? I like simple beading. I honestly do. Because I'm just like, it's fine. We're just doing stuff. And then, you know, a lot of times, like if I go to shows and stuff or whatever, like those are the first things that sell up. You know, they're like your little simple earrings with your 1 or 2 beads on or whatever you got going on. Your 1 bead with like a crystal on the top. They're like, we love those. And they buy them all. We haven't finished with all the new Tucson stuff yet. Can't imagine we have. More icing on the cake. No, Mary, we have not. We've actually only been out to the Tucson haul, one time at TF? So Amber did say that there was a lot of stuff that got brought up from the basement, and she's like, yeah, so we'll see what's going on. And I'm like, all right. Okay, so I got this box that I need for Amazon review, and then I just have these like regular old beady boxes. And I'm just gonna stock those, I think, with whatever is in this stuff, because it's gotta get a home. It needs a home. So these are all my little empty deals. Dang Amazon. I know, right? Okay, so it looks like, ooh, we got open pirates. Okay, pirates, you can go in here. Put those in there. And then these little pirates. Oh, right off the bat, got my mat all dirty, of course. These guys were 22 a strand. I think we still have some of these on the website. Maybe we should check, right? Because that's a thing we're doing. I can't check because I can't type over there right now, this particular moment. Okay. These guys are just for restock of myself, but everything is full. So we will put these over there. So these are, in case you're wondering, if you're looking at the website at some point in time and you're like, what's going on with this? A lot of the times we have 8s, we have 6s, and we have Tinky Tots, which is anything that's under a 4. And we try to carry those in the ovals and try to get them in all the colors. That's kind of the thing. This is my mint leather, which needs a home. I did see that quite a few people ordered this mint leather yesterday when I was picking orders. This is 1mm mint leather. And we sell it by the yard. I need a little baggie. I'll just put it in here with this one. You guys, I'm going to have to move. That's going to be crazy town. Which is another reason why we're doing things like this. Because I don't even know. I'm going to have to do like a pod or something. One bead, one crystal sounds like a good plan for market. Was there still a listing left for the Amazonites? For the Amazonite sale? You were going to check at TF to see if they were going to see if they could get more. Of the Amazonites? Marianne, I did look at that. And I did pick some up for you. We did a custom. You're talking about like the black and gold Amazonite strands? Other than that, what they had the second time I went out and I did customs about it, then no, they don't have anything left. But I can look today and see if they have anything more. Maybe they got something at the buyout or something. That's pretty good and easy to do. Oh, the matte Amazonite. Oh, we have some little butterflies. I love butterflies. Maybe we should put them into, okay, we'll do like this. Stone. And then we'll do glass and check glass, right? Because these are also check glass. These, I feel like, these could go in the little tubes. I'm gonna do check glass in the little tube. That could be cute. I do like that this little thing has screw-on tops. Do you fit in here? Butterflies in a jar. Love that for me. Okay, check glass will go in there. Crystal can go in here. And then we have some findings. We'll put findings in this longer, shallower box. Or like, I mean, I guess I don't know what you call them. Metal things. What do you call them? The findings? To me, findings are like, you know, your jump rings, your lobster claws. They're not necessarily like links and charms and stuff like that. Like, I think those things are different. So just me. This is just a little chunk of meteorite that Amber gave to me. I'll put it over here by my pirates. Hello. Hi, Georgina. I saw that yesterday, that Kelly is closing. Kelly, what's her face from Canada? Tube bead findings. So many changes. Well, it's hard out here for bead people. I'll tell you that much for free. These are acrylic. I'm going to put them in with the crystals. hard out here for bead people, they said. Okay, those are for Christmas. I thought they just revamped. Maybe it didn't go well. Didn't they just move to a different place and they revamped to be like more online kind of situation? I thought that's what happened. Must not be going very well. Okay, here is, let's sort these out. Oh yeah, and then we got pendants and stuff. Pendants and stuff I think should have their own box. Okay, pendants and such. These are labs. Put those in there. Snowflake framelits. Yeah. This is a lapis. This one is also a lab. This one is a red jasper. I think we sell those for like $3 on the website. Here we have some of Gina's handmade clay items. I'll put those in here with the pendants. And the charmies. These are so cute. We've used these numerous times, but I love them. These came in one of the inspiration monthly bundles we did. I don't remember which one, but we've used them numerous times. We've painted them. We've done a lot of things with these. I don't know that those are necessarily still on the website, but I like them. Good morning. Hi, Tina. It's hard out here for everyone. We had a meeting yesterday with the TV ad people. We told her our budget. She blew right past the Formula One race. $3,000 a month. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy for you guys. Thank you. That move to online only happened a year or two ago. Postage costs were becoming a huge problem for her. She also had a new granddaughter to spoil. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, and they are in Canada as well, so I don't know. If they're shipping to the United States and stuff, that could probably be a problem. Then they did have that strike where the Canada was not delivering, or the United States wasn't delivering to Canada. I don't know, whole thing with that. She's retiring. The store will stay open until the inventory sells. Oh, well, maybe she just wants to retire. I get it. Sometimes you're just like, you know, I'm doing the same thing over and over again. What is this? Well, this is a little necklace kit. Oh, well, we'll just put that together because I'm not going to store that. I'll just put it together. Oh, I have two of those. Okay, put that together. This, I believe, is the same. However, I think this is the arrow that I wanted to bead on. I want to do seed beading on this arrow. So I'm going to leave it in there. I think these are supposed to be little animals. I think they're supposed to be little froggies. A lot of times I end up with stuff that is not like really making sense. Or if it's kind of maybe broken or it's like got a chip in it, then that's the ones I keep. These should go in the stones, I think. got some more flowers. These are cute. We sold out of all of these because they're so cute. They're like little pink and blue little flower heads. We've got some India glass, which this I'm just a string and make it a bracelet. It has these little face beads on here that I like so much. I love these face beads. I know you guys think they're kind of weird, but I love them. Let's see, where are we going to put this? Let's put this into... put him over here with the stones. Taurus and Aquarius. I think I have a whole bunch of these. We could repost these on the website. I think I have quite a few. Maybe I'll repost these on the website. These are little cards. You've probably seen them before. They tell about your little, like for your stuff. And then you get the little charm with it. And then it tells you all like the little cute things about that. I like these little stripy beads. They're like the blue ones, but they're red. When you're done, you know. That's true. I had to cancel an Etsy order due to shipping. Earrings were $22 and $41 to ship. Yeah. I actually understand her. Sometimes wonder why I even bother, but I do enjoy it unless I'm having one of my depressive moments. Yeah. I love the face beads of any kind. Me too, Mary. Oh, and Gloria loves the face beads. Yeah, the face beads are super cute. These guys I think I can just put into my gold inventory situation. I think I might actually have some in here. Yeah, I already do. They're just little hook and eye clasps. Get those together. These are all labs. I think I got these ones because they didn't really match up too good for pairs is the situation. Yeah. These little teeny tiny little guys. I think I'll put these. Oh, they're pretty good. I'll put them in the findings. We have all kinds of these large filigree that we use for multiple things on the website, different colors. Looks like I got a couple of pairs of these guys. I don't know if these are on the website anymore. I know we've used them numerous times. I do like those. Same with these guys. These are like gold plated. I just did a restock, not of the gold, but I got sterling silver and regular antique silver and bronze, I think, in these. So I'm going to restock these probably this week. Hi. Do you do anything special to get out of your delusions? I have been going through that recently. So Randy, no more little surprise bags? Yeah, I mean, I can do surprise bags, but I don't think that I'm going to do like unseen and unbothered right now, because we're just, what's going on is, well, Shannon used to make those bags and Shannon's not here anymore. So Molly's here, but she's doing different stuff, and now we're doing drops on the website. So we're just using like our stuff that we're going to do drops with, and like kind of shopping our own website and making stuff in order to basically sell beads, right? That's the goal. And I mean, because now we're not doing like, there's no more like push for the live sale. Like there's no more pressure to like purchase with the live sale, because you might not get that item or whatever, because since it's just being put on the website, which some people like and some people don't like. But we'll definitely see a drop in sales by doing that. So that's why we gotta like refocus on doing like the projects using the beads that we used in the drop this week, if that makes sense at all. So, and plus, another thing that's happening, and also like kind of why we're going through this too, is like, so these are all the things that didn't get used, that have been just sitting around in these tubs downstairs because of whatever reason. We didn't have time. We were, you know, they just didn't get used because we didn't have time to use them, or whatever happened. They didn't match up with other beads or whatever. So then it's like, well, these things sat down there for a long time, and like people maybe already bought them, or they already sold out on the website. So there's really no like push to use them right away. But also then they're just sitting there, you know, and that's a thing we don't want either, because I don't like that. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll put them all into their little boxes here, and then I'll just pull from these boxes in the morning time a little bit more when we're trying to do stuff. The other thing is like, you know, some of these things I don't use very often if we're not doing like a specific project, but they are on the website, and then people never know that they're on the website, and blah, blah, blah. It's a whole thing. Oh, Miss Unseen and Unbothered. I thought it was unusual and imaginative. Yeah. I'm not really retiring, but Steve has been doing this for 40 years. He's ready. Got notified of someone perhaps interested in buying. I'm looking seriously at a second career. No way I'd work for him again. Yeah. Well, we might go back to the little surprise bags, like once I get landed in Bismarck, because I can have. The thing is I can't make the surprise bags, so you know, because then it really wouldn't be real, and so maybe Jeff could make them, or you know, something like that. But that's kind of the thing. Yeah. I don't know. Some people liked that, and some people didn't care for that. I think most people just like to see the creative part of it, you know? Because they're like, oh, what is it? What are we going to make? I mean, it's basically the same thing. Amber could send you some surprise bags. Yeah, I'm sure she could. Got some turquoise. Yeah, it's going to be different, I'll tell you that much. Because, I don't know, you know. But everybody's doing what they can, I think. Especially with all the prices and everything right now, like going up. Going, where am I going to put this? Going, just like with everything going up with all the tariffs and everything, especially for people who are like in Canada or something. And then just like the price of metals are going up, and just like everything's going up. And then, I don't know, my thing is like trying to find people, like trying to make enough money to be able to pay people to work and do all that, which we've always been really good at doing, you know. And that's not the problem. But now with me moving, I'm going to have to get rid of all of my people here eventually and move to Bismarck. And who knows what that's going to look like if I can find people out there that want to work in the bead industry. The beads out there, like as far as I know, like people don't, it's not like here. You know? I can't believe how strands went up at the bead show. Yeah, everything is going up because what's going to happen is so people who are like bringing things in to the country, they're going to have to pay more to get it here, and then they're going to push that cost off onto their consumer because that's what you do. So like I made an order and it was an extra $800. And I'm like, okay, because that's happening to me too. Like even when I order things from like Jeff, or I ask him to get things into the store or whatever, like he can do that because he's doing that through other wholesale companies, you know, like Beadsmith and, you know, other places too. And but yeah, that's the extra cost. It was what would have been, it was like $800 more. And that's a lot of money, especially for people who are like small like me, you know, and that's why, and people who are even larger than me, they're going to be not wanting to eat those costs. Sorting beads, which is fun and exciting. Yeah. The last bead show I went to, I had a vendor tell me that he would not be carrying half of what he had at the show since he couldn't pay for the tariffs. Yeah. Tariffs are temporary. Goal is to bring manufacturing back to the United States. Therefore, it will be creating jobs and bring ultimate costs down because of not shipping from other countries. Yeah, unfortunately, the United States doesn't make anything. It doesn't have any major exports. The United States major export, number one right now, exports to China, and that's soybeans. Number two, it used to be steel, and now it's not because there isn't anything. And even to do that, it's going to take a lot of time and processing to get those, like say you want to make cars, you got to make a factory, you got to clear the land, you got to have people to work in your factory. Those things just aren't going to happen overnight. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on a lot of things, but mostly the people who are going to be paying for all that are going to be the consumers, you know. So that's just how it is, and this is not a new concept. Tariffs have been in the works for a long time. If you study finance, like there's a lot of different avenues that can be taken with tariffs. Sometimes they work out well, and sometimes they don't. It depends on how that works out, but as of right now, the major problem is going to be, like, I went to the store yesterday. I went to Target to buy coffee, and coffee is just about $18 for a can of coffee in Minnesota because it's not grown here. Because we don't have the in Minnesota, we do not have even in the United States, we don't have what it takes to grow coffee beans. So it's got to come from somewhere, you know. And I think that it's just weird for people now, not to get politically about it, but it's just because I don't think that people on the regular day-to-day were just thinking. They don't think about where it comes from, you know. They don't think about like, oh, they like a person who's like gets off work from their job and they're like, oh, I'm going to run over to the Walmart or wherever and pick up a can of coffee. They're not thinking like, oh, what did it take to get this coffee here? Where did this coffee actually come from? Did this coffee come from Colombia and then it got processed into some other country and then it got packaged and then it got put on a truck and then now it's here and then it had to get trucked over here from the main distributor in Texas and then it was on this drove up here on a semi to Minnesota and then somebody stocked it in the shelf and whatever. Like they don't think about that, you know. And it's just like, and now that people are being forced to think about some of those things, they're like, oh, that's not great. But yeah, so I just think it's interesting is all. These are really cool. I'm with Rosanna. When you go back and you look in your stash and you find really cool things, like I don't even know where these came from. I'm guessing they came from Dollar Bead Box. Right? But these are cute. I don't want to take them off the strand. What are we going to do with strands? We got to have a box for strands, right? That's a thing. Okay, we'll put those to the side for now. And we'll have to have a box for strands. I buy wholesale at the show, and it was still pricey. Yeah. Yeah, I buy wholesale too, and it's going up. That's what I said. Like my last thing that I got, it was an extra $800. Not starting from zero. Lots of industries have these already in place unused. Questionable. I've been destashing all of my beads. Amazing what you can find. Yeah, I'm going to have to start destashing all my beads because I am, when I do the moving. So basically, I'm going to move into a 2-bedroom apartment from a 4-bedroom house. And Jeff already has that 2-bedroom apartment like already full of like everything you would need to live in an apartment. So like the kitchen, like we're gonna have a major moving sale, like the kitchen, like everything. And then I'm gonna take Thunderhorse Descendant with me, and I'm gonna take my what we have online, like the inventory. And so I have about 3 big racks of inventory that have to go with me. Have to. The shipping, right? The shipping stuff and the shipping computer and all that stuff. And then the YouTubing desk, which is this and whatever. And that's pretty much all I'm going to be allotted. And girl clothes. Like clothes and maybe like a few bathroom items. Other than that, so like that's not including my studio beads. Like all this over here that we just put up here and all the things. That's not including that. That has nowhere to live. So I'm either going to have to store it, do like a pods, but they don't do pods in North Dakota. They do U-Pack, I guess, which is kind of the same. And so, but then I'm probably going to have to store it somewhere. So then I'm like, if I have to pay to store it, should I just destash it, get rid of it, move forward? What are we doing? So it's about to be a very interesting couple of months over here at Thunderhouse. I know that for sure. So I get it. Like when people are saying like they're in a funk and some people are closing up shop and some people are getting out. Yeah. So PK, are you guys thinking of selling your business then? Is that what you're saying? You're going to maybe sell the business and get a different career? I am all for change. I'm just like, yeah, we're changing everything. We've made no dents. Here's the one bucket we were working on. We've made no dents, really, in this at all. Ooh, I found another necklace thing to put together. We should put together all these little kits tomorrow. I've got dinosaur earrings. We should put together all the dinosaur earrings. You want to? Look at them. Look how cute they are. Ooh. Look at the little dinosaur earrings. So cute. Yeah, I should put the for the show, like that's the show, right? The imaginary show that I haven't signed up for that I'm not going to have time to do because I'm going to be moving. But like that would be cute. Shows are challenging. So much work and nothing is guaranteed. It's a roller coaster. It's true. It is true. I have made a big dent, but still have a bin and a half that I have to work through. Yeah, at the very least, I'm going to get them into these things so that they're just a little more manageable, just because, I mean, not, it's actually like more space, but this is just not manageable. This is amazing. I picked this up for me. I remember, because I was like, ooh, I could shank people if I had to. I don't suggest it. I don't suggest it, but I'm saying you could. In the Dream Goal, Steve takes over a firearm store that his friend wants to sell, and I'm looking at book development editing for a career change. Oh, well, that'll be fun. We have to go. I'll see you later. Okay, bye, Lois. It would be absolutely a marvelous book editor. Yeah. I found some online courses, so I'm starting those. Lovely. She's in the action stage. Gemstone Armageddon Survivor Necklace. Yeah. It's going to be what it's going to be. I think tomorrow I will put together some of these kits I'm finding. I have lots of dinosaur earrings to put together. There's some more. What's this? And I'll just have to go from there. I'm gonna bring these to Amber so she can make some for herself. She will love them. I'll bring her pink one and a green one. Maybe a triceratops, huh? Everybody loves a triceratops, right? I'll give her a purple triceratops. I like it. Patent that name. That's funny, Rosanna. She's not wrong. Heather is going to come to Myrtle Beach and help me get organized. I have a sneaky suspicion she is going to make me start selling online. Oh. That'll be fun. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I sell online. We've been through a lot of things online with online sales and stuff, and for how many ever years we've been selling online. But I don't really mind it. Like, it doesn't bother me to sell online. It's a lot of work in just like keeping everything organized, and then it's a lot of work in like advertising your store, because if you're not like PK had mentioned, like they were talking to like the commercial lady, like if you're not paying for advertising, it can be hard to get people to come to your store. And then now with everybody, there's a lot of online stores, a lot more than there used to be. But I mean, I don't know. I think that as long as you're willing to do the work and put the work in, there's room for everybody. I don't know why you would, why there wouldn't be. I think that I like to work from home, and I like doing what I do, and I'm going to like it even more when me and Jefferson are back together, living together and doing all the like life things. And it might be smaller and be like just go back to being me instead of being bigger. Bigger doesn't always necessarily mean better, but it does mean that you don't have to do all the work by yourself. So we'll see how it gets. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Heather. Hi, Gracie. Hello. All right, you guys, we're going to jump off here, and I'm going to head out. Well, no, I'm going to go. I got shipping to do. I've got some shipping in the basement. There's about 10 orders down there. I'm going to ship those out, and then I'm going to go to the post office and ship them, and then I'm going to head out to Taylor's Falls. So if you are a member, today we are going to be doing the members only at the store. Amber's going to show us some new stuff from somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be from Tucson Collection or whatever they picked up from wherever they were this weekend or whatever they were doing. But I'm hoping that it goes okay because I asked Amber to get the Wi-Fi password so I can be on the Wi-Fi again, and there's been a bunch of havoc about what is the Wi-Fi password because Jeff doesn't know what it is. So hopefully it works out. We shall see. But yeah, so some of you I will see later on today, and some of you I will see tomorrow. When is the ducky race? I haven't gotten mine yet. Have a great day. The ducky race is at the end of the month with the ticket drawing again. I think it's the 25th. Is it the 25th ticket drawing? I believe it's the 25th. So since I was gone, normally we have the ducky race at the beginning of the month, but since I was gone for my wedding, we've rescheduled it to be with the ticket drawing again like it was last month because I was in the hospital then. So we're just going to have the ducky race, and then we'll jump right into the ticket drawing on the 25th. I haven't been online enough. I've just been trying to... We've had a lot with Shannon leaving and everything that's happening. I have not had time to get on there and answer any comments or to give out any, like, do the ducky race, put anybody on the list yet, or anything like that. I'm working on it one day at a time. Yeah, we had to do this drop, so me and Molly are figuring out how we're going to do the drop for next week. So that's what we're doing. Maybe you can charge the phone before you go. Well, the phone is here, and it was not charged this morning. It had 24%. I was surprised it lasted this long. I wish I'd ordered some of the frogs. Well, there's still frogs online, Heather. There's not very many left. There's about, I'd say there's under 10 of these frogs. But there is some online. Yeah, so some of you I will see later on today. We're getting back into doing members only lives and all that stuff, and I'll be getting the bingo cards and everything sent out for members only and all that, as well as I'm getting back on track here. So I hope you guys are having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day, and I will see some of you later today and some of you tomorrow. Okay? Bye, guys.